played with McDonald All-Americans.
Uh-huh.
Did you learn anything from it? Like, was it something about, like, looking back at it now? Because I know when we're young, we got too much ego.
Right.
We like, I ain't following it. I ain't listening.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? Now, looking back at it now, is it something that you remember where you was like, damn, he was really coming to the gym every morning before everyone else?
Yeah. I would say that, just his work ethic, and then his ability to turn the switch on and off in terms of like, we walk in the gym, everybody's laughing and playing, but as soon as we put our practice jersey on and step on the court, he's locked in. Whereas everybody else still kind of laugh, play a little bit till maybe coach snap on us, make us run a little bit, but he was always locked in from the start. Yes.
And you say you and your buddy, they would throw lobs to each other.
Yeah.
When was your first dunk?
First dunk was probably 8th grade, I think.
8th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade.
Jeez.
Yeah.
8th grade, I guess. How tall are you?
I was 5'11".
Shit.
Yeah.
Is anyone in your family that athletic? Like,
my cousin Sean Elliot, he played in the league, very athletic. My dad had like a 48-inch vertical.
I know you ain't talking about Sean Elliott played for the Spurs.
Yes, sir.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna throw that out there like, yeah, Sean Elliott played for the league.
I don't be like, some people be quick with it, like, it's family, but I don't like,
Bro, that's Sean Elliott, bro.
Yeah,
that's Hills on the sideline.
Hills on the sideline, right.
That's 1999 against the New York Knicks, brother.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Of course we know Sean Elliott. That's what's up. So did you ever work out with him?
I worked out with him like once or twice. I actually was playing prep school, and we went down to Arizona to play. And that was the first time I actually met him face to face. We chopped it up. He gave me like a bunch of workouts and stuff like that. And then I think we had dinner the first day, and then the next day we went to the gym. And we had like a 2-3 hour workout where he was just showing me little stuff like that. And that's honestly when my game jumped. Really? Because at that point, I was just kind of catch and shoot three at that point. Like, developed a jumper in prep school. I could handle it a little bit, but I was really just still like, if I didn't have the three or straight line drive, that was it. He started showing me like a couple little post moves, a couple rip throughs from the wing, stop and pop, stuff like that. Like, it was really like a good workout. Like, my dad recorded it all. And I just watched it like every day.
You still got it?
Stuff. Probably somewhere. I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
You had it in your phone or something, man. Send me a clip,
No, I could try to see if I can find it.
I want to add it to this interview.
Yeah, I can see if I can find it. I got a picture, though, for sure, that I can send you, though.
Yeah. Did you, so did he shoot? Did he shoot with you?
Yeah, we got shots up. Yeah, for sure. I try to tell people, NBA dudes, bro, like, they cannot play basketball. Or you can look at a regular dude that hoop for 10 years. You cannot touch a ball for years, and you can get up, get a couple shots. It's muscle memory. It's going to come back.
Absolutely. Yeah, I always tell my guy Ethan over here about like when I realized I wasn't going to the league. Like I think every kid start off, you like, man, I'll probably go to the league.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then you run into someone, you like, nah, you know what? If I go overseas,
100%.
Did you ever have that moment?
I haven't had that moment like officially, but I had a moment where it was like I played against some dude in the Drew this year. He was like 19. I don't remember his name, but I know he played with the Ignite. Like, I was guarding him and stuff, and he made tough shots. Normally, most people don't make tough shots over me when I'm really locked in, sliding my feet.
Right.
I'm talking about he came down, stepped back right over the top, and came back down, hit another one right over the top. I'm looking around like, yo, like, what's going on? I'm thinking he's 25, 26. That bro's 19, playing the Ignite. Wow. At that point, I was realized either if I want to make something pop in basketball, I either need to get back in the gym 3, 4, 5 times a day, or it's over with. So I'm like, you got 19-year-olds moving like this.
Yeah, I think the skill set is crazy now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what? The thing with now, for me anyway, and I could be wrong, you can correct me. I feel like the players have more skill set,
100%.
But all of them don't know how to play.
That is accurate.
You know what I mean?
As a basketball trainer, I've noticed that because I've gotten kids where they have all the skill, and I watch them play, and it's like, you have the skill, but like, you can't run a pick and roll, you can't do this, do that. I think what it really is because we're in that little phase now where all the older coaches are like outdated, like nobody's running offense how they're running, and then this new group of coaches that are coming in are like, they think they know it all already. Right. So they're just either training kids, drilling, and nothing really going on in practice, or they don't know the game themselves, so they can't teach it to these kids.
Right.
So I think that's the issue going on right now.
So I think that's where I'm at right now too. Yeah. Like I'm considered, I guess, an old head now. That's when it comes to
like
coach.
In the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
I've been coaching for almost 18 years though. You know, so
you've been around for a minute.
Yeah, so I approach it like as a teacher, right? Like,
and that's how I do it too.
I want to tell you why this works and why this doesn't work. And the hardest part with kids when you're coaching them is that they're so used to the instant gratification. Right. And that's
our society in general now.
And society in general.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to have them play the right way,
it's hard.
It feels like punishment to them.
Yeah, Exactly.
And it feels like punishment to the families too. Like, why is
the problem is they don't discipline their kids. So as coaches, like I have a lot of problems now when I'm really getting on a kid. I'm not getting on him because like I'm trying to punish him. I'm trying to teach him sometimes.
Right.
And sometimes when we're coaching, it comes across as like we're being, a little aggressive or we have to raise our tone. But when I have 10 of you and you're all talking or doing whatever, I have to raise an octave to get everybody locked back in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's where, that's the struggle I have with basketball because, well, not struggle per se, but I'll say challenge. The challenge when it comes to teaching kids sometimes because basketball for me was like the holy grail of making it. Like when that's all I thought about.
Right.
And so when I find kids that don't want to learn the game, it's like, dog, I don't know what to do at this point.
Yeah.
Because I can't just come out, roll the ball out and say shoot because I know that won't work.
No, 100%.
I know it won't translate to where you're trying to go.
100%.
Did you have, when you were playing, at what point when you were playing did you realize this brand of basketball that I used to play don't work?
Probably my senior year. I think we were playing
high school
senior year high school.
Okay.
Yeah. We were playing Lawndale High School, I believe, early in the season. We smacked them by like 20, but I literally shot all jumpers that game. And it was like I probably hit like 6 or 10. Everybody was like, "Oh, bro, you can shoot. Why don't you shoot?" And I'm like, "Bro, this is the only game I ever had to shoot the ball because they had 2 7-footers. I think one went to SC. I don't know where the other dude went. Tremezzi, the one that played for I think the Spurs and like the Kings or something. But yeah, they had him and this dude named Buddha, both like 7-footers. So it's like I can't obviously post a 7-footer up. Like, I could, but like 9 out of 10, if it's 2 of them, somebody's gonna block the shot.
Right.
So it's like I had to learn like how to do different stuff at that point. So.
Gotcha. And so how did the San Marcos opportunity come about?
It's actually crazy. So I was in JUCO. I was probably one of the most recruited JUCO players in California the 2 years I played.
Like, what JUCO you went to? I'm sorry.
Butte College up north.
Butte College. Okay, I
think you said that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm talking about like me and my coach had a conversation one day because coaches were calling him like, "Yo, he doesn't answer our calls." And I was just fed up because it was every day from like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. my phone would be ringing from schools, Division I, Division II, NAIA, all calling. Kind of, they give you the same spew. And I was just at a point where I was like, bro, I'm really just trying to focus on my season and then get it over with.
Right.
So, and then like figured out stuff out at the end. So I committed to 2 Division I's, Nicholls State, UFC Upstate. Both those coaches, the Nicholls State coach left and went to like Georgia Southern or something like that.
Okay.
And then the UFC Upstate coach offered me and I committed. He was in my gym. My coach sent me like what is the red browse, like MSNBC or something like that? When you open your like Windows computer, whatever the search engine is.
Old school. Old school.
Yeah, like one of those. And he sent me a link, and it was like USC Upstate coach gets fired, and the timestamp it had was the time he was in our gym, and he offered me. And I was just like, what are the odds? So at that point, I kind of already told all Division IIs, like, yo, like I'm trying to go D1. And then I ended up doing summer classes because I was going to go to a school called Presbyterian. And it was, I think, in South Carolina or something like that. And then I just got to the point where I was like, it was so much like I had to take 2 classes on my JUCO, and then they wanted me to take 2 Accelerate there. And I was like, bro, I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm going to just go California. So I started taking visits, bro, in the middle of the summer. Like, I'm talking about, like, we got out of school in May. I was uncommitted. Everybody's calling me, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you got all these schools, you about to blow it. I'm like, bro, I was going to go there, but I'm not feeling it.
Right.
So I went up to Western Washington. And as I was flying up there, BJ Foster called me and was like, hey, like, I heard about you. They said I should get you, yada, yada, yada. We chopped it up. I told him I'm going to Western, and he was like, actually, like, I don't want to intrude in the visit, but hit me when you're done. And, bro, I texted him before I was even done with the visit. Like, the Western coach was cool, and then he said something about redshirt, and, like, he was like, they had a player that didn't want to, like, go to school and not be on the team, basically. So he's going to play 1 year redshirt year and then play again. And they're like, oh, we're going to do the same thing with you. And for me, like, I'm not really a school guy, so I'm like, bro, I was just trying to get hoops done. So I'm like, bro, it's over with. For me, I texted him, as soon as we had that conversation, I was soon to text him, like, yo, I'll give you a call as soon as I get to the airport type thing. And I called him, and he was just like, yeah, like, I don't know how much we can offer you. And then I was like, yo, well, I'm from California, so I get the Pell Grants and all that. And then he was like, they give other little scholarships. So he got me, like, a bunch of little scholarships on top of the athletic scholarship. So then working out.
Working out, yeah. I mean, shoot, you got to definitely go with – that's one of the things that we don't talk about in the basketball world, like, you can be recruited, especially out of junior college.
Yeah.
When you coming out of junior college, some of them credits don't transfer, so you
100%.
might go into.
That's what I was telling people. I thought it was made, but it was like what worked out for me though is because I went prep school, like post grad prep. I took like 10 units at a JUCO. like that year I took off. So those 10 units ended up helping me pretty much be able to go wherever I wanted, except like the private schools. So those 10 units helped. So I'm like, thankful I did that, because if not, it was just, I would have to take more classes. Like.